What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how UFC 318 is underrated as hell, man. I mean, dude, this card is getting trashed like no other. There's a few opinions I agree with, there's a few I don't agree with. Let's just get into it. The first opinion I do agree with, I'm not even going to cut to another screen. Poirier vs. Max can be a fight night. Poirier vs. Max can be a fight night. Okay? I agree with that. This card can be a fight night. I am not totally mad at that idea. Right? Motherfucker. Especially in Louisiana, that's like it's perfect fight night. A perfect fight night. This does not have to be in the pay-per-view. This can be a fight night. It kind of looks like a fight night card, but it's not a fight night card. Trust me, this is not a fight night card. This is pay-per-view level right here, kid. People are forgetting that not all the fights are announced, right? Gene Silva vs. Diego Lopez is rumored. If Gene Silva vs. Diego Lopez gets added to this card, who baby, I might go. Because my birthday is July 18th. This is the day after my birthday, and we don't want these tickets for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? To Louisiana. I went to Louisiana a lot of times, but dude. Another opinion I agree with, this should not be $80. This should not be $80. I don't think any pay-per-view is really worth $80. US dollars. You know, in Europe you have to pay $134. In Australia you have to pay $20. In India and Asia it's free. Like what? Like you're telling me UFC 316 is an $80 pay-per-view. You're gonna pay $80 for this? I mean I am, but dude, you're gonna pay $80 for UFC 313, UFC 312, even UFC 310. Right? You're gonna pay $80 for that shit? Didn't think so. Right? You're gonna stream it. You're gonna stream 2 pay-per-views, but yeah. I can agree that this is kind of a fight night. You can make this a fight night. I also agree that it shouldn't be $80, but something I do not agree with. 318 full poster. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. This is a not goated, but dude, attention to detail. Zoom in. It says all the former opponents' names on Poirier because this is Poirier's retirement. That's what people don't understand. This is Poirier's retirement. They have to put all the names here, all the people he's facing. Hooker, freaking McGregor, Allen, Pettis, Korean Zombie, Alvarez. Alvarez is in there. There's more on top of here too. Bobby Green, right? King Green, freaking Justin Gaethje's up here. Justin Gaethje. Fuck. Charles Oliveira's up out there. Going up, that's Aldo, right? And then on Max Holloway's side, we have Allen, Rodriguez, Pettis, Calvin Kattar. Freaking Calvin Kattar's on there twice. Gaethje, Chandler. Is that Chandler? I don't know. Gaethje again. Yeah, you know, like it's great attention to detail. I don't know why Chandler's on that side though, but I don't know. Either way, great attention to detail. Love the poster. It's a badass poster. The final ride of Dustin Poirier. 11 official fights so far in 318. Still fucking sucks. My brother, do not open your mouth again. You're telling me you don't want to see Poirier versus Max Holloway main event? Shine bright like a diamond! That final walkout is going to be insanity. Okay, I'm going to pop so loud. Shine bright like a diamond! Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I know the song by heart too. Because, yeah. And then you don't want to see Brandon Allen versus Marvin Vettori. This is a good fight night main event on a pay-per-view card, right? This is good. This is a good fight night. This is a good pay-per-view slot. Slot. Right? Huge beef. I'm interested in it. 2 blockheads just gonna be swinging. The grappling's gonna be interesting. Vettori's back, right? Allen. You know, Allen's on a 2-fight losing streak, so Allen's kind of a bot, but heated rivalry. The press conference is going to be pretty good. Okay. Okay. Right? Yeah, right? Like, there's always just, like, I'm trying to defend this, but there's some of these cards that are just, like, they have just one woman's fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't hate on this card because on the Kamaru Usman bucket, we have Nunes versus fucking... No, not Nunes. Rose Namajunas versus whoever the fuck that is on the main card. Right? 316. I know it's a title fight, but Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison. You really want to see that? You want to see that? 315. 2 women's fights on there. Alexa Grasso and Natalia Smith. Boring. Valentina Shevchenko. Boring. Right? My Glorious King 314 had nothing. This is the equivalent. Right? What was it? It was Amanda Ribas versus, I think it was Talvin DeRicci. This is the equivalent of that. Okay, this wasn't even that bad of a fight, to be honest. I mean, it wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? It was mostly grappling, but it wasn't that bad. Right, 212. I know I had a women's fight on it. That was kind of entertaining, yeah. Right, but either way, right, some of these cards just have women's fights on it. It's not even necessarily a bad women's fight, right? Vinicius Oliveira versus Kyler goddamn Phillips. This is a banger. This is what we want. We want to see a Vinicius Oliveira freaking masterclass again. Right? This is the matchmaking you should be doing instead of Jose Aldo versus Aben Zababi. This is what we want. Kyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira. Holy motherfucker. I really do not know who that is. There's always a Contender Series fight on this, so don't even. This is on the motherfucking prelim, dude. I thought it was gonna be the featured fight of the pay-per-view because Gunnar Nelson's always in the top 3, final matches of a pay-per-view or a fight night, right? This is a banger. This we are all tuning in to Neil Magny holding up Gunnar Nelson up against the fence, right? We are watching Neil Magny knock out Gunnar Nelson with his long, rangy striking, kaboom! Right? We are going to see another Jimmy Crute draw. I swear, if he gets a draw, he needs to retire. Because, bro, 2 draws in his last 3 matchups, a little bit cray-cray. Just a little bit cray-cray, right? Bruh. It's Scrum Alascara versus Bruno Ferreira. That's a banger. That's an absolute banger. That is a goated fight right here that honestly should be higher on the pay-per-view. This should not be the first prelim, or maybe even on the early prelims, and then we got average early prelim fight, right? This card ain't that bad, is what I'm trying to say. This card ain't that bad, right? You get Dustin versus Max, swinging hooks in the pocket. Dustin's last fight, Max returning, right? Shine bright like a diamond. Boom, boom. Shine bright like a diamond. Then we're going to get that. Dustin Poirier will be walking out to that. We will be singing that together. Right? Huge beef. They fought at a casino, right? It's interesting. And it's a good 3-round fight, right? I mean, I've already defended this. This ain't that bad of a fight. Hopefully there's not as much grappling as I think there will be. But, thank you for the piss breaks, man. Thank you for the piss break. And this isn't even officially. ESPN always says these are on the pay-per-views. It's not on the pay-per-views. Because, dude, UFC 317. I swear, if this is official, I'm going to... Wait, hold on. 317. It says this is on the pay-per-view. Justin Tafa versus whoever the hell this bum is. Right? There's no way that's on the pay-per-view. If that's on the pay-per-view over freaking Gregory Rodriguez versus Jack Hermanson, Royval versus Cap, some other fights, I'm going to crash out. Right? So, it's not that bad compared to all these other ones. Right? And then we got, again, Kyler Phillips versus fucking Vinny. And Gene Silva versus Diego Lopez is rumored for this pay-per-view. Oh my God! Gene Silva versus Diego Lopez, man. Oh my God. We're going to see the dogs coming out of Gene Silva barking at the press conference. It's not even horrible matchmaking, really. I mean, I know Diego, but that's the thing. We have to expect this from now on, right? I mean, dude, Yair's about to get a title shot. So it's like, bro, when the fighters ask for a title shot or like top 5 opponents, Dana's just gonna give them to him. But the thing with this one, Diego Lopez for Gene Silva ain't that bad, and Gene Silva's beating. I don't care. Gene Silva beats Diego Lopez. Actually, I don't know about that. I think maybe maybe Diego gets like a second round KO or something like that. I don't know. I still have to watch some more tape on that, but right, and the prelims still building. Neil Magny versus Gunnar Nelson. We are all watching that. Jimmy Crute back at it again, trying to get another draw. And if you guys don't believe me, brother, he has 3 losses in the last 5 and 2 draws. How is that even possible? Right? Islam Mascara, Bruno Ferreira, we are all watching that fight. This is actually a banger. This will end in like a first round. I think low-key Bruno Ferreira probably wins that one. But honestly, Islam should get a top freaking 15 opponent by now. I mean, right? I mean, I only got knocked out by Whitaker, but that was on short notice. Like we congratulate everybody. Like, we congratulate fucking Dan Ige and Renato Moicano. I mean, they didn't really congratulate Renato Moicano, but like, bro, Islam stepped on 3 days' notice against top. He was number 3 ranked at the time. He stepped in on short notice with Robert Whitaker. I'm pretty sure Islam was training for like freaking a jobber in the Apex a week before, right? And then on 3 days' notice, 3 days before the pay-per-view thing, I don't know, 3 days before the fight night, he's like, nah, I'll step in. Hamza, yeah, I'll step in, right? So they should congratulate him for that. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's basically my video. Tomorrow, breaking down Hill versus Roundtree. We'll be breaking down Hill versus Roundtree. Then after that, today's Tuesday. After that, Thursday, Money in the Bank, WWE Money in the Bank predictions. Friday, I don't know. Hopefully some news will come up by then. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll talk about how the matchmaking is just absolutely atrocious. Or Dana in the matchmakers need to be fired. Something like that. I don't know. I'll make something. I'll cook something up. You know I always cook something up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you on the next one. See ya.